Hello viewers, today the topic that we will discuss is causes of corruption. So bribery usually leads to ineffective economic results in the long term, impedes foreign and domestic investments, relocates talents due to income and distorts sectorial priorities and technology choices. So major defense projects are necessary infrastructure projects but does not encourage investment in rural specialist health clinics or in preventive health cares. So this pushes companies into the underground outside the formal sectors, weakens the state ability to increase revenue and leads increasing tax rates which is levied on less and less taxpayers, consequently diminishing the state's ability to provide enough public goods, including the rule of law. Bribery is unfair as it imposes a regressive taxes which heavily burdens in particular commercial and service activities performed by small businesses. So there are some causes of the corruption that may lead to corruption, we can say that. So first of all is, although corruption differs from country to country, it is possible to identify some of the key common driving forces that generate it. So what is common to all countries? Which are among the most corrupt has been identified by the Stevenson. All of them are developing countries or countries in transitions. So, with rare exceptions, low income countries, most countries have a closed economy. The influence of the religion invisible. Uh, Protestant countries have far the lowest level of corruption, low media freedom, a relatively low level of education. So how it is influences out, so we can say that the corruption cannot be assessed unambiguous, since there is never only one phenomena that is responsible for the occurrence and the development of it. Corruption always rises from an array of the several interrelated factors which can differ considerably from one another. Among the most commonly mentioned factors that influence the development of the corruption are political and the uh, economic environment, professional ethics, and the legislation, as well as purely ethnological factors such as customs, habits, and the traditions that are involved in the corruption. So many other researchers and institutions like World Bank institutes has investigation corruption and its impact on macroeconomic and microeconomic indicators through various forms of corruption, as well as its connection with local customs and habits and how it affects the everyday lives of the people. Most studies are therefore mainly the analysis of the effects of the corruption on various economic indicators such as GDP growth, investment, employment, tax revenues, and the foreign investments, or the study of the various forms of corruption in relation to the manifestation. So, DeBose agrees with the negative effects. High economic institutions, as they should be, and the social cost, and adds that corruption is not a weakness of the people but of the institutions, as they should be the ones to be obstruct the good and the temptation of the individuals within them.